Welcome to the Malex Minute, ladies and gentlemen, starring the Markley Brothers as Malex, Linus, and the Snufflefungus.
Ugh, haven't we lived with this stupid theme song enough?
No!
When will the torture end?
When this Snufflefungus stops dancing.
Welcome, one and all, to the Malex Minute.
What, are you a carny now?
He doesn't look like one,
Thank you, Snufflefungus.
How could you tell? He might be in disguise.
but he doesn't have a tail or ketchup.
You're right, of course. I concede the point entirely.
One of these days, Snufflefungus, we're going to have a talk about what exactly happened just then.
Okay.
That's what I like about you, Malex. You're always planning for the future.
Insult me, will ya? So, Linus, why don't you share with the audience where you got that fine goose egg on your head?
Goose egg? Where?
I don't mean a literal goose egg. I mean the kind you get when, say, you belt yourself in the back of the skull with a tennis racket.
Well, now you've told them everything.
No, it was definitely funnier when you were trying to justify yourself in the emergency room.
The doctor didn't believe your story. He thinks we're abusive parents.
Snufflefungus, I think you've gotten our show confused with a cheesy drama again.
Ah, the magic of cliches. With their liberal application, the lazy writer can tap into literally millions of prepackaged emotional responses without any investment at all in pesky things like character development or believable situations.
So, dragging the topic back to your head...
No, really, don't bother.
Linus was trying to spike the tennis ball and forgot to miss his head before hitting the ball.
I honestly don't think I've ever seen somebody knock themselves across a tennis court before. It was a magical thing, seeing him soaring, head over heels, like a rag doll.
Shut up. I lost that match because you didn't care about me enough.
No, they said you lost the match because you hit yourself out of bounds.
I'm never taking up another sport ever again.
Why do you keep taking up random sports anyway?
It's because I'm still trying to find meaning as a tangible object. This whole existence is new to me.
It's like riding a bicycle. It's hard to learn how because you keep falling off over and over again until you give up in a storm of frustrated disgust.
I'm not sure that's a good analogy.
So can we possibly talk about something else during this episode, or should I expect a long winter?
I got a postcard.
The winter thing, definitely.
No, really, I got a postcard and it's incredibly heartwarming.
Well, what does it say, Snufflefungus?
It says, "Hi, Snufflefungus. My tour across Europe continues to revitalize my soul like the thousands of weekends I never had. You were right about France. It's exactly as you described."
Who is this from again?
Jack, apparently.
Do you know any Jack?
Apparently.
Please, continue reading.
He goes on to say, "As I gaze at the breathtaking skyline, I'm constantly reminded of the nuggets of wisdom you always used to share with us. In particular, don't count your ink pens before they've dried because a chuckle in hand is worth two in the mouth."
Snufflefungus, think hard. Do you remember this man?
Nope, but I bet he's a good friend.
This could be serious, folks.
Is there anything else on that thing?
He says, "P.S. Of course the significance of the picture on the front could never escape you, my mentor and dearest friend." Then he signs it Jack.
Well, that's horrifying on a number of levels.
Or it's heartwarming.
I think I'm going to go cry myself to sleep now.
Aw, Linus, I'm sure you'll get an exciting friend like Jack eventually. Until then, I'll still be your best friend.
Well, everybody, I think that's about all for this episode. Thanks so much for listening, and we hope you'll join us again next week on the next Malex Minute.
Today's episode is copyright 2007 by Alex Markley. This was a production of the Malex Media Network. Please visit us online at malexminute.com for production credits, extras, and a complete archive of classic episodes. God bless and have a great day!
We've been waiting for this movie to start for an eternity. Francis, how many time remain?
The square root of -16.
Suddenly we hear forever.